Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker Down Under. I am filming in Melbourne, Australia as the news dropped. Chanel price increase. Now listen, we're gonna get to all the details and things that you need to know that you might not find out elsewhere. But first, subscribe to my channel, push the join button next to the subscription button, become a member today, get access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. Super Dacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks and extra exclusive videos and live pre-shows. Thank you to all my members and patrons who have already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday on my main channel, and you're all invited to join the live chats. And actually, let me cue in the live chats right now. Hi, everybody. We're talking about the Chanel price increase. So, you guys, I am in a new place right now. I just moved into a new house. It is really beautiful here. There are camellias growing in the garden, pink Japanese camellias to die for. I actually took a picture of one. You could see it on my Super Dacob Instagram, a Super Dacob backup, all spelled together, Instagram account. But we're talking Chanel price increase. So I'm in Australia, and the price increase hit. So it's not like, I mean, in Australia, the prices did not go up yet, but they went up in the UK and in Europe. Now, the excuse that I guess Chanel has for this is that the dollar is very strong at the moment. And so, Chanel always pushes this idea of harmonizing prices worldwide. So since the dollar is so strong, I guess Chanel doesn't want an overflow of American buyers slash tourists flooding the European market or the UK market by traveling abroad and shopping in Europe and in the UK. So now the dollar is strong at the moment. As I'm filming this video in Australia, it is the 12th of August, 2022. The dollar is strong. But the euro is not that strong. So what does Chanel do? Chanel is like, oh, by the way, everything I say in this video is just my opinion only, just for entertainment purposes only, not rooted in facts or reality. Everything's alleged. So my speculation here is that, they're like, well, buy your stuff in America. Don't go to Europe to buy it. That's basically what Chanel is saying because the dollar is so strong. But I'm like, yeah, but the euro isn't strong. So now you're penalizing your European customers by upping the prices in Europe because the dollar is too strong. So that Americans, when they come to Europe, now they have, now it's balanced out a little bit more. I'm like, well, hold on. You could have done it differently, Chanel. You could have just lowered the prices in America instead of upping them in Europe and in the UK. I mean, you've been upping your prices so often, so much in the past years, like enough already. Enough is enough. Seriously. And quite frankly, I thought I'm not going to make a topic. I'm not going to make a video on the price increase because I thought to myself, it's actually become vulgar. It's actually become vulgar to even talk about it because it's really ridiculous. I mean, their quality, not only is it down the drain, but it's non-existent at this point. I'm not talking about haute couture. I'm not talking about fine jewelry. I'm not talking about their perfumes. And I'm not talking about some select few costume jewelry pieces. Just a select few. But everything else, garbage at this point. Garbage. I mean, the 22 bag that I bought peeled 20 minutes. The surface of the leather just peeled 20 minutes after buying it. The 22 bag went up in price, by the way. So my medium size 22 bag cost 4,900 euro in Europe. Now it's 5,350 euro in Europe. That's 450 euro more for a bag that was shit. Literal shit. Now, I have seen a few people making videos on YouTube about their own 22 bags. some people saying that their 22 bags are doing great, and I'm like, now, granted, some of these people did say, hey, we don't want to take anything away from credibility or what, Ramina might be saying or Dacob might be saying, although a lot of these people did not even, mention or give credit where credit is due. I've been watching. I see you. I'm not commenting, but I see you. And some of these people are stating that the bags are lambskin. No, they're not lambskin. They're calfskin. But anyway, there's so much misinformation. Some people on YouTube are talking about the 22 bags without even owning them. Just like, Anyway, listen. I'm going to have a vlog coming out with Jessie Style. We went to the Chanel boutique and we were checking out the pre-fall winter 22 bags, even the ones in velvet, with the sequins Chanel spelled out on them. The velvet ones are really beautiful. The stitchings are falling apart. We took photos. So, I mean, you can sew it on again on your own, but you know what I mean? At a certain point, it's like, how much do I have to spend to actually have a piece that does not fall apart? Anyway, I'm so done with Chanel. Like, I can't tell you how done I am with their bags and with their clothing. Like, seriously. And of course, there's another issue that I'm having with my current bag. This one, you're going to have to check out the video dedicated to the quality issues of this one. Check out the designated video to find out more about this. This is a pre-spring summer 22 little mini clutch on chain that they make every season in different colors. So it's kind of like a carryover piece at the moment. And this one also went up in price, by the way. This price increase. So again, I'm talking about European prices because the prices went up in Europe. This one used to cost 1,700 euro. Now it's 1,850 euro. 150 euro more. What does this mean? This means that this little bag now costs the exact same amount as this bag in Europe. The Louis Vuitton Keepall 50, which is ginormous, is the same price as this. Let me just put this in perspective. You guys, okay? All right, Chanel, do you see this, Chanel? This is the same exact price as this. The side view. The arrogance that Chanel has to think that they can get away with this, like, and the lack of quality on top of that. But I'm just saying, put things in perspective, you guys. And I know you're saying, oh, it's Chanel. So what? This thing broke already. I wore it 3 days. I'm going to, there's a whole designated video for that. But anyway. Wore it 3 days and it broke. Now, my 22 bag wore it 20 minutes. Top coat leather started peeling off. But it went up in price. Not only did Chanel pull a price increase this time around, they've harmonized their entire bag range, 10%, more or less 10% price increase. What does this mean by harmonizing everything? Usually when Chanel does a price increase, it's their kind of classics and timeless classics that go up in price. Their seasonal pieces usually don't. So you would think that their seasonal pieces are not included in this price increase. Like, for example, the already past spring-summer 2022 season, since the main spring-summer 2022 collection, which was literally just 2 months ago, pardon me, we've already had the Métier d'Art collection, and now we have the pre-fall winter collection, and the fall winter is just about to hit stores as well. So I mean, like, it's already 3 collections ago, basically, the spring-summer, And it's still summer, by the way, but it's already for Chanel. It's already, 3 collections ago. So the heart bags, yeah, you heard it here. These Chanel heart bags that are anyway sold out, even they went up in price. So the wallet on chain heart bag that was 3,000 euro is now 3,150 euro. So also special items like that are no longer in production. Like for example, this a camera bag. I took the straps off because, as you know, you can check out the review of this one, the 255 camera bag. It has detachable straps. So for carrying it, I always take them off because that way I preserve the bag. This is a beautiful bag. This one is from 2017/2018. Quality is still perfect. So even this one, if you go now to the Chanel boutique, this one is going to be 4,500 roundabout if they still have it in stock. It's not listed on their website. But even a bag like this, that's from 2017/2018, went up in price. Then their O cases. One of my favorite O cases is the 255 O case. Also went up in price. The 255 O case, which is technically no longer in production at the moment, still available to view on their website, has increased from 1,200 euro to 1,350 euro, I believe. Everything I say in this video is obviously for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in facts. So the classic flap, the small classic flap, which I did not take with me down under, so I can't show you my small timeless classic double flap. That one went up in price from 7,750 euro, already ridiculous price. It went up to 8,450 euro. The timeless classic double flap medium went up from 8,250 euro to 8,990 euro. The timeless classic double flap jumbo went up from 8,900 euro to 9,700 euro, and the maxi is at around about 10,000 euro now. So it's a similar price that we have in dollars because the maxi is $10,000. Now the maxi in euro is $10,000 or 10,000 euro. So they've kind of equaled out the prices between Europe and America. But I repeat, Chanel, it doesn't cost you that much to make this bag, any of these bags. So instead of upping the prices in Europe, because the dollar is so strong, to harmonize prices, why didn't you just lower your prices in America for a change? You did it in 2015 when you were harmonizing prices across the globe. You lowered your prices a little bit in China. I remember 2015. For those of you who started collecting Chanel later, you might not know this, but in 2015 there was a big price harmonization, they called it back then. They still call it now. And prices went dramatically, 15 to 20% up. But in Asia, they went a little bit down. So they were kind of trying to equal them out. Another bag that used to be in rotation several seasons, but got discontinued. And you might still find it from time to time as a timeless classic version, not the 255, but they still have them in stock from time to time. So this one, the clutch, which is the love of my life. I love it. So this particular clutch is from 2018, 19. It was in production a few years. So this one also went up in price drastically. Now it is over 3,000 euro. It used to be 1,000. It used to be, wait, how much? It used to be 2,000 euro. Around about 2,000. Now it's over 3,000. Its timeless classic counterpart is at about 3,600. I mean, I'm sorry to have to say this, but since, again, I'm telling you here now, if the quality is right, then it warrants a certain extreme price. If things are just enormously beautifully done and in good quality. But ever since, now that I've had issues with this one as well, so I'm going backtracking now. Ever since pre spring summer 2022, their leather goods are just beyond subpar. I mean, we're talking terrible, terrible. My heart bag made in France has a wonky stitch. I dare not use it. I love it still to bits, but I dare not use it because we've seen so many luxury YouTubers making videos posting their big heart bags, the chain just like breaking off. I've showed you photos from Chanel's own fashion show, the spring summer 2022 fashion show. I don't know if I still have the photo here on the computer, but it's the bag, the heart bag, the model on the runway carrying the wallet on chain heart bag. It broke off, the chain broke off of the heart on the runway. And yes, I'm the idiot who still bought the heart bag, like many other of us did. That's terrible. The 22 bag peeling completely after 20 minutes of wear. This little thing, details all in the video about it. Also, travesty. Like, I'm done. Seriously done. Seriously done. Chanel, you should be ashamed of yourself. Not because of your prices, but because of your lack of quality. You think you're worth this money? More power to you. Push up the prices 20,000 times more. I really don't care. I want quality. You're not delivering quality. Now, the things that I will keep purchasing from Chanel, because Chanel encompasses all sorts of luxury. Their fine jewelry, I will keep buying it. I love my platinum ruban Chanel ring. This thing is it's such a simple thing, but I love it to bits. And I will keep purchasing their jewelry. I will keep purchasing their perfumes. I have here, in fact, my favorite perfume of all time, obviously Chanel No. 5, and I have the pure perfume of Chanel No. 5, current formula, really beautiful. I will keep purchasing Chanel No. 5 and other perfumes. Their perfumes are still amazing. Thank God they did not sacrifice, for most of them, the quality there. The quality is still there for most of them. I will still keep purchasing their makeup, cosmetics. I use their powders for my face, makeup and lipsticks, and their brushes. I will keep purchasing some select costume jewelry pieces, special costume jewelry pieces that I deem qualitatively well made, like from Goussan. Those pieces still warrant, in my humble opinion. But what doesn't warrant anymore is their leather goods, whether they be small leather goods or bags. It's just no. Categorical no. Exception, I will make an exception if I find bags that I like in fabric, not in leather. So if I find something in a particular jersey, cotton, tweed, velvet that I like, then I might consider. But what I am done with is their apparel. I mean, we've seen my pre-order cashmere knit jacket from Métier d'Art, how wonky it was produced, how terribly missized it was. So absolutely not going to happen for me. I'm not going there anymore. Apparel, absolutely no go. Also, their latest cruise collection, one of their silk shirts that I wanted to pre-order, they said that it was going to be $6,000. I was like, excuse me? It's literally a simple a black silk shirt without any sequins attached to it, thank God. No crystals attached to it. $6,000. Okay, no. Now, I've seen lately wonderful shirts at Hermes. So you can expect me to unbox, and for the fraction of the cost, Hermes shirts start at, depends, $300, and then they can go up to $2,000. But Chanel selling us a silk shirt for $6,000, and I don't even know if the quality of that silk is any good. No, I'm done. I'm done. Done with your leather, done with your apparel. Uh, I will treasure the pieces that I have in good quality from the past. I love them to bits. I always will. I will treasure Coco Chanel's legacy and heritage like I've always done. Um, and until I do not see Chanel officially acknowledging their lack of quality in leather, I want an official statement, Chanel. I want you to say that you acknowledge the shit that you've been doing, allegedly shit, with a lack of quality in leathers, and to say that you will better yourself. Until I don't see that, I will not be buying your leathers and your clothes anymore. I still will be buying the perfumes, the jewelry, some costume jewelry, and if the bags are made in certain fabrics, not leathers. That's it. We're done. We're so done. Like, so done. This is beyond vulgar. To the point of, who are you kidding? And honestly, and I know a lot of you are going to be offended when what I'm about to say, but you have to be dumb to keep buying their shit at this point. You have to. Or so rich that a part of the game for you as a rich person is to buy these pieces to be able to laugh about the fact that they fall apart after one wear. I'm sure there's somebody out there so rich that finds pleasure in burning money. I'm sure there's somebody out there who finds it extremely amusing to purchase extremely overpriced products just to see them fall apart. I know for a fact that there are people out there that spend enormous amount of money on products just to destroy them. That would buy the latest iPhone and just film themselves destroying it under a hammer. That pleasure of burning money. I get that. I understand. If you're that type of person, then Chanel is really the perfect brand for you. It is the most... I do not see another luxury brand that suits this purpose better at the moment. Chanel is the brand to purchase if you're going to buy leather bags at the moment, in particular their leather bags, current season, from spring summer 22, pre-spring summer 22 to current. If you want to burn your money, buy their leather bags now and see them fall apart in front of your very own eyes. If that tickles your fancy, if that suits your fetish, go for it. Go for it, because you will be extremely satisfied. You will be extremely happy. I've been watching videos from luxury and non-luxury YouTube content creators for weeks now. For weeks. A lot of them tag me in their videos, and they also say, hey, Dacob, shout out to you. So one person bought a Gabrielle bag, one of the more recent editions of it, because, Jesse made a video, and then I also made a follow-up video about the fact that the Gabrielle bag is being discontinued. And they bought the bag, unboxed it, and saw that the pull tab in leather was completely cracked. It just opened up like it was made out of foam and not leather. Romina's bag, the 22, is cracking. My 22, she had the metallic. My 22 in calfskin, just glossy, shiny, peeled after 20 minutes of use. People on the purse forum, shout out to the purse forum, by the way. A lot of people on the purse forum don't like me, but a lot of people also do like me, so big shout out to the purse forum. Some of the ladies on the purse forum and gentlemen have been sharing photos of their bags, the current 19 bags, cracking and peeling. The current timeless classics I've seen in gray caviar leather, also on the edges and sides, completely peeling. Timeless classics. We're talking big investments here. Not in, bags are not investments, but I'm talking People spending $8, $9, $10,000 for these bags, peeling. Somebody got so mad at the purse forum, they started running water over their 19 bag, cutting it with a knife to see how much it would resist the test of time. I mean, we're at a point now, Chanel, where you either make a statement saying, hey, we just want to create bags for the masochists out there, the rich masochists who love to be tortured and who love to have pieces fall apart for a lot of money. Or you make another statement saying, we're so sorry for having utilized poor quality control, creating pieces that are terrible. We will do better. We promise we will do better. Or make a statement saying, you know, the pandemic was an issue, big problem. Supply chains have been interrupted. We had to try to make do with supplies from other suppliers. It's not working out as we thought it would. Bear with us. We're going to get better. Just make some sort of freaking statement. But don't keep doing the typical Chanel thing of stick up your ass so deep inside that you don't see, you don't hear. Like, no, nothing touches you. You're untouchable. You're untouchable. There's no criticism. What criticism? Every time you receive criticism, you fart out another video of some Oompa Loompas sitting in 31 Rue Cambon reading poetry to each other. As if you are not touched by these problems. The elite group that is sitting in your 31 Rue Cambon salons reading their poetry, the nobility, Charlotte Kaziragi and friends, don't care about these trivial issues of quality control. Why would they? Why should they? They get dressed by you for free. They wear the outfit once. The outfit doesn't need to last. They're not going to wear it twice. Heaven forbid they were to wear one outfit twice. Ew. Talk about sustainability, Chanel. Huh? Come on. And Bruno Pavlovsky talked about sustainability in Florence at that meeting with Penelope Cruz. Give me a freaking break. Sustainability would mean that you would stop producing 10 to 15 collections a year. But you're not doing that. Instead, you're adding more and more and more. Like, who are you kidding anymore? Like, you gotta be dumb as bread to not realize what is happening at this point. And I'll tell you something more. If you keep buying these particular breaking Chanel products under these conditions and these prices, then the joke's on you. Then you deserve to have a bag that's falling apart. You really do. You really do. Because you chose it. You've been warned time and time again. And you keep doing it. Go for it. Be my guest. If that tickles your fancy, be my guest. And also be my guest writing comments on the Purse Forum or wherever. How dare, people like Romina or Dacob or the real Shakeen speak out against these brands when these brands make flaws, like brand abusers, hashtag. Are you kidding me? When does the consumer finally get a say in anything? Because we're living in a world where you don't have a say. So I've been working so hard to get my community and this channel to a point where we get to talk openly and freely about these issues without having fear of repercussions of the brand. I can't talk bad about the quality of this bag openly. Heaven forbid I were to do so. My sales associate might not offer me another unicorn bag next season. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you for real? Are you for real? Have we come to that point where we are not even allowed to share our worries and our bad experiences with these products anymore? We're not allowed to share it because of what? Because the brands have the power? Fearing repercussions? Ya might get banned from a Chanel boutique? Ban me, Chanel. Ban me from your boutique. Please send me an official. I'm dying to receive an email from you with an official banment. I'm going to print that out on silk, good quality silk, not your silk. And I'm going to frame it. And that's going to be my most prized luxury possession. But until that day doesn't happen, I'm free to talk and speak my mind and share with you my personal experiences with these products from a brand that I love above any other brand. This breaks my heart to see this brand so snobbily and greedily fall into this precipice of no return. And also, the more videos I make about this stuff, and then they're hiring this designer on top to do the VIP, and then they're going to open just the VIP boutiques just for their special clients. And you've been commenting also, you've been telling me, like, just when you think Chanel can't get more annoying, they get more annoying. And unfortunately, that's how I've been feeling as well lately. It just keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. You know. And so you bought the bag with your own money. Of course, you can say your honest opinion, says Bim Black. Uh, Even if I didn't buy it with my own money, even if somebody gifted me the bag, even if I found the bag, whatever, the money doesn't justify. You guys, let's get this. Money does not give me the right to talk. Okay? Money is not what legitimizes speech and opinions. Please get that out of your heads. Please. You're human. You're a human being. Your being, the fact that you exist, gives you the right to an opinion, not the fact that you spent money. Let's be very clear about this. Just saying says, I'm afraid to let my sales associate know about issues. That's why I love your page, because I can't vent out freely. This is a problem. We have to get to a point where we're not afraid to talk to Chanel and tell them, this is wrong what you're doing. I'm not taking your bullshit. Like, this is what we've come to. Look, I have people commenting in my chats that they're afraid of telling their sales associates that their bag is falling apart, that the quality is bad. This is what it's come to, you guys. The psychological torture and the pressure that the consumer is put under, and these little psychological games. This should be illegal. This should be illegal. These games that these brands are playing with us should be illegal. Just saying. I have no words. I mean, I have words, but like, where else can we go from here? In that respect, I have no more words, because where else can we go? Anyway, this price increase just shows me how tone deaf they are, because you can still find the faulty 22 bags in store. Now they cost more. Now they've had a price increase. Instead of calling them all back, fixing the issue, instead they up their prices. "10 Seconds of My Life" says, imagine buying a car and not being able to tell the dealer about the wheel that came off. Julie Scott says, agreed. It's mental abuse and coercion. Fashion Kevin says, guys, I missed the beginning. Oh, don't worry. You can rewatch it later. Now, I know, Bim Black. I wasn't coming after you. I get very passionate about these conversations. And then sometimes I come across as very strict and serious, but I don't mean it like that. So Bim Black just said, I meant that you weren't sponsored, because some people get bags sent to them, gifted, and they're supposed to praise the brand, fearing repercussions of not collaborating anymore or being blacklisted. For sure. I mean, if you're sponsored by a brand, you're paid to say certain things, and that's bottom line. Obviously, I can tell you this, very, very few people out there get free Chanel bags. I mean, you have their brand ambassadors, but those are people on such a high level, they don't have YouTube channels. They're usually actresses, singers, what have you. That's kind of the tier that gets free Chanel. You know, Penelope Cruz is gonna get a Chanel bag for free. Um, what's her name? The Twilight chick. I always keep forgetting her name. Margot Robbie is gonna get a Chanel bag for free. You know, um, the other one that looks like Natalie Portman but isn't her, that does the Coco Mademoiselle. You know, she's gonna get a Chanel bag for free. But you know, you're not gonna see almost. You know, you're not gonna see. I think you're not going to see, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think you're going to see like a Tamara Kalinick or whatever her name is get a Chanel bag for free. She might, but I haven't seen her get one for. Maybe she did get one for free and I missed it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just saying says, I see YouTubers talk about the 22 issues and not acknowledge you, how in depth you reviewed along with Jessie, the real Shakina and Ramina, which is annoying. We all know you spoke about it first. This is a really interesting point. I've noticed this as well. I have seen several videos come out since then, since I posted my issues with the peeling bag. And I've seen several people on YouTube make videos about the 22 issues, never acknowledging me. Only acknowledging Ramina, actually, talking about the cracking, because her bag is cracking. Mine was peeling. They would not acknowledge me. I've noticed that as well. They completely ignore my existence and completely avoid shouting me out. Duly noted. I know who they are. I've seen their videos. That's all I have to say about those people. Vaquete Rata says, and definitely not celebs. No, celebrities usually get the bags for free, not, you know, influencers. Maria Almasari Royal House says, when you will say it's not full grain leather, so it's falling apart, Chanel may say it's vegan leather and sustainable. I mean, I don't think they even have the need to apologize for anything. That's how up there they think they are. Victoria says, went to Chanel last week to try 22. I threw up and bought a Balenciaga. Oh, Victoria. Lala Last Luxury Land says, why do you buy the bags again and again? You talked about the problems months ago. I explained that also months ago, and it's hard when you're in an abusive relationship to let go of something, you know, when it's a part of your dream, when it's a part of something that makes you so happy. It's hard to let it go. And this is maybe a topic for another video because it also causes depressions, really does. I mean, you also have a sort of addiction to these things in many ways. And acknowledging that they're not good for you anymore takes a very, very, it's a process. It hits you, and it's not like you can just cut it like that. It's a fade out, and it takes time. For some people, it takes longer time. For some people, it takes a shorter time. But psychologically, there's a lot happening back there. It's not that simple. It's not just about, it's my money. I'm not giving you any more money because your quality sucks. It's not just about the money. There's a whole psychological pattern, endorphins, love of the heritage of the brand. There's a lot connected to it, and letting go of all of that is hard. It's really hard. And I mean, I don't know, Lala, I know it's a lot of people tell me this, but you guys, listen, I'm not going to be that snob who's going to delete unlike some YouTubers, I'm not going to delete your comments under my video just because you tell me, Dacob, you're stupid because you're the one who keeps buying these bags even though you're saying they're terrible quality now. What do I answer to those comments? I always say, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. It's not that simple to let go of an abusive relationship. It really isn't. But I'm working on it. I'm really working on it. Lady Bradface says, What a great point. Thank you, Lady Bratface. 10 seconds of my life says, totally, Dacob, well said. Biblack says, I understand. I let go of Dior. Maria Grazia ruined it for me. Oh my God, Biblack. Preach, preach, sister, because she has ruined it for me as well. Like, I completely understand what you mean. And yeah, Lady Bradford says, give them one more chance. I so get it. Right? And I'm telling you this, you guys. Caleb says, I think this would be an excellent topic for a video. It is definitely an abusive relationship. It totally is. I mean, and I'm filming this video. This is the price increase video. And I think this is my best price increase video yet because I've really kind of dissected the viscerality of it all. And David says, yes, toxic relationships are super hard to break. Your brain gets used to the state of feeling you are in when in a toxic relationship. My trauma specialized psychiatrist told me. Sorry guys, the chats are really far away from me. I can't see them very well. That's why I'm having difficulties reading them like clearly. Cindy Moms says, I understand, unfortunately. Stevie G says, thing is, their designs are so lovely. Exactly. And I'm telling you, just because I don't want to buy their leather bags anymore doesn't mean I don't love the ones that I already have. I mean, I still smile every time I see my 255 clutch. Now, this one was made several years ago, so the quality is still good. But yeah, Famika says, I just got home from work. Oh, I missed this. Famika, we're going to get to that. Giovanna says, thank you, Dacob. You explained the concept of addiction in a really clear way. I'm so glad that I got to explain this in a clear way, you guys, and I could also make you understand how, or at least maybe get you on the path towards understanding for yourselves, because everybody understands it in their own way. But like understanding for me, it's not so easy to just let go. It's like, it's a process. There's also an addiction involved because of the endorphins. And then there's also this whole concept of, well, but the other things they do are amazing. I love their perfumes. I love they're still amazing. I still love their bags when they're well made. And you're always hoping. Oh, well, next time maybe it's going to be better because the next collection is coming out in a month anyway. And oh, have you seen the new colors? Oh, have you seen the new stitchings? Have you seen the new shapes? Oh my gosh, and you get super excited, and then you want to go again to try them out, and then you fall for it again, then you come home, you're ecstatic, you unbox it, you start using it, it starts peeling, and your heart breaks. And it starts all over again. Hoshik says, toxic relationship, yes. I wish the experience shopping in Chanel before still exists, where everything was beautiful story to tell. Thank you so much, Cindy Moms, for the super chat, the super sticker. I love the little dancing pair. You are amazing. Thank you. So kind of you. Thank you. Caleb says, would you say 2022 is the year? Thank you, Cindy. Was the year
$19.99 super chat from Cindy Mams.
Thank you. Would you say 2022? Oh, I missed it. Wait, hold on. Let me scroll. Caleb, would you say 2022 is the year the quality went off a cliff? As someone who wants a bag someday, I wonder what years to avoid. Caleb, avoid everything. Just my opinion here, okay? I'm for entertainment purposes only, just my speculation. Just my opinion, not rooted in any facts or truths, right? But avoid everything. I will avoid everything from pre-spring summer 22 onwards. I would also recommend avoiding everything with the 31 serial number. In their leather goods. That's my tip. And I will avoid everything from pre-22 onwards up until I see concrete evidence that their quality is back on track again. Now, thank you to those YouTubers who did shout me out in their videos, however, and to the ones that kind of just watched my video and then made a video about the 22 bag, but did not acknowledge me whatsoever. I say, I see you. I forgive, but I'm an elephant. I never forget. So to each their own. Very HRH collection of me. But it's true. I'm a Cancerian. I can forgive, but I never forget. Now, this video is over. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. This video is over, but the live stream isn't, so stay tuned for more. Never give up on love and subscribe.